What's good, y'all? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day today because you already know your boy Kari's having a fantastic day. Today, I'm going to be talking about land surveying and I'm going to be talking about specifically why I think every young man should start surveying right now, today. Today. But before we get into that, please smash the like button, destroy the subscribe button, and definitely spam the comments, okay? Thank you. Every young man needs to do this because you have the upwards potential to make over $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year just with a little experience. No college degree, you damn near need to be able to graduate high school. You could probably have a GED and still be able to get into surveying and work your way up. If I would have started surveying when I was 18, I would literally be making probably $40 an hour right now, $50 an hour. Damn near. I literally. And I've seen numbers, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people with like 10 years experience, 5 years experience making 60K, 70K, 80K plus. You know what I'm saying? And that's with no college. That's with nothing. Just strictly experience. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a young man right now and you have no college degree, you're just working dead end jobs like warehouse jobs and stuff like that. And I know that warehouse jobs can put you in a place where you can make some decent money, but surveying, you're learning a skill that nobody can take away from you. And it's also a skill that is very needed, especially in today's world when so many things are getting built and, you know, different things like that. And surveyors are needed like a lot nowadays. So I've only been surveying for 2 years. And surveying for 2 years took me from what 40,000 to over 50,000. And I mean, my first year surveying, I made over 50,000 anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? And I've never surveyed a damn thing in my life, but that's just how good it can be. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like I've only worked for 2 companies, but it seems like they want you to learn as much as you can. You know, some companies, they want you to learn as much as you can and they'll pay you for it. But some companies, they want you to learn as much as you can, but they just want you to know the stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to give you any more. It just depends on who you with. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why you want to run it up your knowledge, run up your knowledge, and then probably transfer jobs and show them, hey, this is what I could do. And they'll give you more money because they're like, oh, snap. Even though this kid has 1 year of experience, he knows what he's doing. And I can see that. You know what I'm saying? So if you get into, so I'm going to break it down to you like this, right? 18 years old. I mean, no experience working, no nothing, right? You'll probably start between $18 and $20 right now in today's age. You know what I'm saying? $18, $20. Just starting as somebody that doesn't know anything at 18 years old, no work experience, no nothing, right? Maybe a little less, 17, because you don't have no work experience at all. You're just getting into the work field. But let 2 years pass by, you're most definitely going to be at 20, maybe 21, 22 after 1 or 2 years. And then you continue to grow. Bro, 5 years at 23 years old, you could be literally making $25 an hour and have your own company truck. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it can move so fast for you that it's absolutely crazy. My example, like I said, before surveying, I had barely reached 50K. You know what I'm saying? I had barely, like, I mean, I think I got to it, you know, a couple of times maybe, but just working just straight overtime. Land surveying in just a few years got me to over 50K, company truck, freaking freedom like nothing. Like I work by myself. I could maneuver how I want to maneuver, you know what I'm saying? And do the job how I want to do it. Of course, I have somebody over me, but he's not always in the field with me. He just tells me, hey, I need you to do this, this, and this. And if I always come back and it's done and it look good and it's presentable and it's professional, bro, there's no problem. He could care less what the hell I'm doing out there. I promise you. Like, you have the potential to make money. You have freedom because you don't have somebody breathing down your neck like a higher up all the time. You know, sometimes when you first start out, you will start with a crew chief over you. And, you know, usually the crew chiefs are actually, you know, pretty all right. You know what I'm saying? because they're just a person that's under somebody else too. You know what I'm saying? And they're just basically leading the crew outside of the office. And if you get a good one, I promise you, you will have a decent time working as a surveyor. Sometimes surveying definitely can get frustrating. I promise you, you can be frustrated by it. But if you just have a little bit of patience and you're just able to work outside, of course, and you just have the ability to learn quickly, you'll get from here to there immediately. Like, even as an 18-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. That's what I like about surveying. Anybody can come from being the bottom dude to being the big dog with a company truck in a matter of 2-3 years. And this is very possible. I promise you it is. Especially if you already have some work experience. So say if you're 21 or something, you'll probably come in at $20, $21 already anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then if you show them, that you're able to, lead, and you're able to understand directions and complete tasks in a timely manner and do these different skills, you know what I'm saying? Then you will definitely land yourself in a really, really good position. When I started surveying, I didn't even know what it was. I had literally no idea. But I saw the job, I applied for it, I asked them for a certain amount of money. They ended up giving it to me. Hey, now I got a company truck and I'm making over 50K. So this over 50K may not sound like a lot of money, but when you think about how many people actually is making over 50K in America, you're damn near big dog status, you know what I'm saying? But the goal is consistently work towards earning greater and greater amounts of money every year, and I'm trying to do it as fast as possible. If you don't have a degree, if you didn't have no scholarships going to school, if you wasn't able to get into school, if you just hate school, if you're more of a hands-on learner, land surveying is going to be the best thing that you could do, because it has the most upside potential with the least amount of knowledge in the beginning, or the least amount of effort to put in. Now, yes, there are routes that you can go where you can take it even farther and go to school for these things and different things like that. Like, they have something called a certified survey technician exam, which you don't need to get that, but it does look very good on your resume and shows that you have the knowledge to be able to be out here surveying. I don't have it, but I'm still able to make a lot of money doing this, just because the knowledge that I have, my ability to learn quickly. You know what I'm saying? So those type of skills are also important, because that'll push you faster. You know what I'm saying? That'll get you to a certain level faster. And also, there's things like drone pilot license. You become a drone pilot, now you just added more money and more skills on top of your stuff, on top of what you already have right now. So that's one thing I want to do, is get my drone license, and then that can take you even outside of surveying. That could take you to somewhere where you're doing stuff. I mean, even government stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are using drones for different things. Real estate. Like, there's so many different avenues that a drone license can take you. And that's something that I learned through surveying. You know what I'm saying? And then if you even want to go to the ultimate max level of surveying, you can go and take, well, at least in Georgia, I know if you have 4 years of experience and you take 2 years of courses, something like that, you can get to the point where you have your registered licensed surveyor degree. And then when you're at that point, you can literally make 120 plus. You know what I'm saying? You're already, like, you're past 100 at that point. Because just surveyor, no degree, no nothing, just straight experience, you can get to the point where you're making 80, 90, 100 based off of, hours and, different things like that, of course, right? Like, that is definitely possible. Like, I have a guy that I know right now, and he's making like close to probably 80, 90. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunities are there with surveying, and I see the opportunities there with surveying more than I've seen with any other, job field that no degree is required. So, young men, please just look into surveying, look into land surveying, and just try it. And trust me, if you're a person that can endure the wilderness and endure like the weather and different things like that, you're gonna be okay with this job because it's super easy. I mean, it's in the construction sector, so you know the construction boys make money. So yeah, man, all you gotta do is apply, and they'll take you to the next level as long as you want to go there. So that's gonna be it for the video, man. Just a really quick video on why young men should be land surveyors, and couple of little steps, I guess, to get you, down the road. But if you guys want to know more about surveying and about how to get into it and where it can take you, hey, just drop a comment and I'll answer the question. Y'all have a good one. Peace.